Welcome to my examination of the famous alien abduction. First I'm going to show you the original file, flash of light, time 11:16, now 1:06, another flash of light, he's back on the ground. Now here's my slowed down version, my examination. One flash of light blinds the camera, it gets dark, the camera's malfunctioning a little bit. This is in super slow motion, by the way. It's still messing up. Then there's a tiny flash of light there, and then you see a dark spot starting to form on the ground where he's supposedly going to be laying. See, there's a white light like a beam coming from the sky, then there's a grayish light, and you start to see a figure on the ground forming, and then another bright light messes up the camera, and then you see the dark spot more clearly. And then there's like a beam, and then he's there, and then the camera fixes like everything's over with now, and he's sitting there, he's about to get up and throw up and whatnot. And I wanted to also add to the video the original clip, and when they show this on television, so sit back and enjoy.
We recently received an anonymous letter in the mail. We received many letters like this, but this one provided enough information to warrant further study. It told the story of a worker who appeared to have been abducted by aliens. The letter was accompanied by a tape which allegedly shows the abduction. Here is the tape. There are 4 black and white pictures. In the top right quadrant, a worker walks right to left through a gate. He disappears here in a flash of light at 11:16 p.m. The tape continued to run normally until almost 2 hours later. Then the victim reappears in a second flash of light, now in a fetal position. Then moments later, now crouching, he vomits, and seconds later, staggers right to left, out of frame. According to the author of the letter, the footage was copied from a surveillance system. He reports that soon after the incident, the victim abruptly quit his job and moved away. The letter writer claims that the tape is valuable and expects to be paid for it. We provided it to some experts for their analysis. Yvonne Smith is a well-known hypnotherapist and UFO researcher. She chairs a support group that counsels abductees. The stories her patients tell bear a striking similarity to the incident on the tape, particularly the victim's disorientation.
I work with many people that they suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Something happened to them, externally happened to them, that they don't maybe quite remember, but they know they became ill. They know that, you know, they came back and it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and what happened? I just opened the gate and it was 11:15, and then next thing I remember, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm sick to my stomach.
What happens during the missing time? Abductees claim they've been rendered immobile, transported to a craft, confronted by alien creatures, and taken to an operating room where the real terror begins.
Sperm is taken, ova is taken. I mean, there's a variety of experiments or examinations that take place during the course of an abduction. If during the course of what's happening to them, if they are being given medication, it's no wonder these people are ill.
Is this tape a first photographic evidence of the abduction phenomenon? Bill Schneed holds a PhD in criminology and psychology. As an investigative research analyst, he creates and cracks security systems. According to his preliminary investigation, little conclusive evidence can be drawn from the footage, and yet he believes that it's authentic.
I think if someone was to create this type of thing, it would have been much more professionally done. I think that the individual who submitted this simply took advantage of some electrical disturbances or disturbances that we have yet to discover that surrounded this day, and is trying to capitalize on it. But it does appear to be an authentic video.
Both experts agree on one thing. If there is no explanation for the flashes and missing time, the tape may be a major breakthrough in research, and for Smith, it could be the proof that validates millions of abduction claims.
This is what we've been waiting for, something that we could get our hands on and say, well, look, we got the time here. There's a flashlight, the power surge, look at this whole thing. Everything went out, you know, and then the guy comes back, it's 2 hours later. Hey, he had 2 hours of missing time. That's not unusual. We have cases upon cases like this. And when here we have it on tape, you know, then if we could interview the guy, if I could do some hypnosis, some therapy with him, and see what happened in those 2 hours of missing time, and we can really put a fantastic case together.
Unless more information surfaces, no one can know if this was a real abduction. But researchers like Bud Hopkins, who's been a leader in the field for over 20 years, are more interested in the impact on the victim than the veracity of the...
And if you have any comments on stuff, just leave them. I'll put a link in the description on the original video file for this. Thank you for watching, and please stay in touch. Thank you.